Can you imagine having to see your castle fall into ruins? Well, that's precisely what happened to the castle I'll be showing today, Château de Bagnac. Left to crumble, forgotten by time, and slowly being reclaimed by nature. But today, we're bringing it back, in video form at least. Welcome back to ES Forgotten. My name is Danny, and this video took way too long to research and do, so I hope you enjoy it. Good, finally! First things first, I discovered during my research that the castle is now closed off to the public. It's too dangerous and stands at the imminent risk of collapsing. This video is in no way, shape or form an invitation to visit the castle. The sole purpose of this episode is to tell French history and to bring light to another abandoned historical monument in France. With that said, and hopefully this mic is recording, in this video I'll be revealing all the history, and afterwards I'll be taking you on a tour throughout the castle. Let's not waste any more time, unless you haven't subscribed. I mean, at this point, if you're watching my videos, just subscribe. It's free, it helps me tremendously. Just scroll down, subscribe. You done? Let's jump in. The Château de Bagnac that you see today was built on an old site of a 15th century castle destroyed during the Wars of Religion, the only remaining part being the largest tower. Not much is known about what happened after the 15th century, only that the descendant of the original family got shot in the knee and died apparently, and another one got his head blown off by a cannonball in 1814. Fun. And I swear this is a true story, I read it in a book, so you didn't have to. The Marquis and Marquise of Saint-Martin de Bagnac decided to restore the castle, but quickly their plans changed, and they were like, you know what? Let's just reconstruct the whole thing, and that's exactly what they did. They had to stop for a while in 1870 because of the Franco-Prussian War that was happening at the time, but soon got back to work in 1875. And I totally understand, I mean, a war is not exactly the perfect time to be reconstructing a project like this. All the plans, ironwork, all the drawings of woodwork and sculptures were done by the Marquis and Marquise, who were inspired by none other than Eugène Viollet-le-Duc, the architect famously known for restoration projects such as Notre-Dame of Paris, Mont-Saint Michel, and Carcassonne. By the way, if you haven't seen my video of Carcassonne, this is the perfect time to do so, but only after this video. Watch this first and then jump into the other one. There's a card after this one. Neo-Gothic in style, Château de Bagnac wasn't just built to be fancy. It was a statement, built to reaffirm their noble status. The castle was dominated by corbelled turrets, pinnacles, and crenelated watchtowers. On the inside is worth mentioning the two magnificent fireplaces. The first one is located in the Grand Saloon, its columns, crosspieces and carvings giving it an imposing monumental aspect. The granite carvings in its center represent the knight Saint-Martin offering half of his coat, an image tied to the family's charitable legacy. I even found old photos, presumably from the 1980s, showcasing the fireplace in question. Take a look. The second fireplace is in the billiards room. Its carvings show the combat of Lussac-les-Chateaux, but it's currently hidden by all the rubble and vegetation. The only part left of the original chateau is the big tower, which sadly isn't intact anymore due to its advanced state of degradation. It used to be the largest of the towers of Bagnac, holding the original cave and bedrooms. On the opposite side of the chateau, we have the chapel, which was, quote, inspired by Saint-Chapelle in Paris and topped with a spire. The stained glass that managed to survive all the damage around it depicts saints and the legend of Saint Martin. There's also a balcony connected directly to the Marquis' bedroom so they could attend the mass. Lastly, and as the cherry on top, we have the highest tower of the castle, known as the watchtower. The only thing within was a staircase that led to its top, and presumably you could see Bagnac from it. I say presumably because there's no staircase anymore. It's believed that this tower was built tall enough so when the monarchy was restored, which never happened, a white flag could be raised, letting everyone know which side they were on. That was a lot of interesting details, but let's get back to the story and discover exactly what went wrong. The Marquises had no children, so the couple decided to donate their legacy to Henri d'Artois, Count of Chambord and pretender to the throne of France. However, his premature death meant that the castle went to another descendant. In 1949, almost a century after the castle began reconstruction, the owners stripped it of its furniture and abandoned it, so Mother Nature decided to take up residence ever since. It was officially added to the list of historical monuments of France in May of 1975, meaning no one can demolish it. The Château de Bagnac is owned by the same family who owns the original farm in front of the castle, which was also built at the same time as the reworking of the chateau. Due to the high costs of a possible restoration project, neither the town hall nor the family who owns it seem interested in developing a rescue project. The residents, however, regret the state of the castle and are sad that they are no longer able to access the property.
It's been a while since I filmed an abandoned place, especially a chateau like the one that I have behind me, but this is such a crazy sight. The chateau behind me is called Château de Bagnac. It's an incredible Neo-Gothic structure. You might seem like there's nothing to see, but there's still intact things inside of the castle. I'm gonna give you a tour through the outside and inside of the castle. I don't want to waste any more time. Let me show you everything. Let's go. Look at this structure. First of all, I cannot believe that they built this just because they wanted. Especially the tower. That tower has so much meaning. It's just a crazy sight. And I love that this place is Neo-Gothic. You cannot see, but inside of the church, you clearly see that it's Neo-Gothic. But the outside, if you look through details, you can definitely see. I'm gonna show you the front door. It's completely overgrown, as you can see here. It was a huge front door. I wish I could see it with more detail, especially the crests, but this is the best I can show you guys. It's really, really beautiful. I'm in love with this structure. Although it's definitely gonna fall down, I love it. Oh my God. This right here, it's the cathedral, or not a cathedral, the church. It's magnificent, not only for the outside, because it has a complete different structure from a normal church, but also from the inside. I'm gonna show you in a second. It's so overgrown. And it's literally falling apart piece by piece. Let's go inside, let's check it out. I feel like that's pretty new, but it is old. I love the vines growing everywhere. And yes, the stained glass, it's still intact. Oh my God. Okay, I didn't know it was so destroyed, but oh, take a look at the structure. Wow. It's still, in some parts, it's still very preserved. As you can see, like the crest, you can clearly see the crest and the pillars. It feels like it's been restored not long ago, but the rest, it's completely destroyed. Oh, but I love it. Look at that. Oh, it even has the crest on the ceiling. Oh, and the balcony over there. Oh my God. Crazy. Let me see if I can get over there. Oh, this is full of sheep. Oh, the cross of Christ and the fleur de lis. Wow. Look at the stained glass. Wow. How it still preserves, I don't know. So crazy. This crest right here under the door is empty, but I just noticed there's still a little painting of a cross. Don't know which cross it is, but every pillar and the walls also have the cross. Oh, big crest above the door. Whoa. I think this was multiple families because I think every crest is different. Wow. Wow. So we're over here filming and taking photos, and Leon just told me that there are still drawings on the wall of what it was. You see a signature here? And there's this corner. You clearly see what was here, or what was supposed to be here. Oh, there's even the window draw here, you see?
Oh yes.
Wow. Okay, that's cool. That's a really cool find. Wow. we only saw the church. Apparently there's stairs, so yeah. Let's see if we can go up.
I'm going to interrupt for a little bit to give you a fun fact about the coat of arms, because while I was researching, I found this coat of arms in a book. I'll put it on screen so you can see it better. And it's a coat of arms that appears throughout the castle. And I remember of a good friend of mine teaching me a way to discover the colors in the crest. So that's what we are gonna do now. And to do so, we have to learn some things. It has a symbol that I don't know what it is, but it has bands with lines. So let's go to this file, and now from here we can see that everything that is carved in stone, plaster, has different meanings. When it doesn't have anything, it's white. When it has dots, it's yellow, and so on. And we have vertical lines, which means it's red. So what am I gonna do now is close this and go here with coat of arms maker. I'm gonna try to make this into color. Let's try, see if this works. So first and foremost, let me see the bandy shield. Okay, this is not the right colors, but as we learned in a second ago, the main color in the center is white with a symbol that I don't know what it is, and vertical lines means red, so this is correct. We're gonna need a lion, so I'm gonna put lion, and I'm gonna use this one because it feels like it's the closest thing. Something like this, and I'm gonna duplicate and flip it. Also, we have a crown. Here it is. Oh, here it is, the crown. Oh. Okay, with a crown. So if we look at it, the old black and white logo used to look something like this. I don't know what's the symbol in the middle. It might be an animal or an object, I don't know, but it was something like this. This was a little fun fact and a bit all over the place, but just to show you that you can discover colors of the crests in stone and plaster.
Most of the castle is like this, completely in ruins and falling apart. We have to be real careful, you know, guys. Yeah. Oh my god, this is the fireplace that I wanted to see. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm getting real excited because this fireplace, guys, oh, I'm gonna show you. I have to go through the rubble. Bit careful. I'm literally walking on walls. You guys ready? Look at this fireplace. Oh my god. This is so crazy. You guys see all that detail This is such a huge and grand fireplace. Let me go up close, because I wanna show you every detail. Oh. Look at that. Whoa. Oh, even the bee from Bagnac and the crown. Wow. Cannot believe that this is, it looks still pretty good for a complete ruined place. But look at this dog, fleur de lis, and again, another crest. Wow. Love it. Here we are. Oh, stairs are right here. Oh, that thing is falling apart. I don't think you guys can see that.
It's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Oh, wow. So it's all made of wood. I thought it was like stone. Okay. Yeah, it kind of looks okay. They're really low. Okay, and this part is the upstairs of the room with the fireplace. Look at the towers. Whoa. So crazy. You can see literally every single part of the chateau falling down. Oh. Okay, let's take the rest of this spiraling staircase. It's so low, like this is literally my height. Can you come here so I can show the height?
Yeah, of course.
Like, this is...
It's really not...
Yeah, it's really small. Okay. Oh, it starts to get a little bit rocky over here, but it's fine still. Okay, third level, still fine. I'm not gonna try that one. Here it gets a bit bad. Here I start to not trust, because everything is f***ed. But you have a pretty nice view from here.
Yeah, the stairs are wet.
Yeah, in
But,
here the stairs are tilted, and I don't think I'm gonna go up.
You can see from underneath they are either wet or they have burned because they are black.
Yeah, it's burned,
Ah,
and they are not up here. They are not attached to anything. They are falling down.
Ah,
You cannot even go through. So I think this is the highest. You can go check. You cannot literally go through. It's actually crazy that stairs are still here.
Yes. They're pretty stable.
Yeah, and they're not destroyed, and they're not burned.
Yep.
Back again, down to the. Just gonna say that this was the dining room or living room. That side of the castle is literally impossible. That part has completely fallen down, as I showed you before. Like, we cannot cross that. And through here, it's really dangerous and you cannot go over that wall. So there's one more stairs that I want to show and a little bit of the outside that I haven't shown. So let's go to that side. Ify went up the stairs. Oh, I just got scared. She's here. This sheep is hurt, so we're just gonna leave it. And she's been behaving really good. They're pretty broken. It smells. Oh my god, it is so tiny. Oh, inside of a tower? Probably nothing, right? Yeah, just an empty room. You see these crumbs? This is the castle falling apart. Oh, it's completely gone. Oh, you can see the towers up close. Those towers are incredible. Like the structure of them and the granite stone, beautiful, but this is so destroyed.
Fun fact, while I was doing my research, I stumbled upon this painting. It's called L'Agonie de Bagnac by Lionel Falher. I guess that's how you pronounce it. And it shows the castle in the background falling into ruins. The two women are supposed to be symbolic figures that represent the soul of the castle itself. Very poetic, very French.
I love that you still can see up there the cross of Christ. Like, it's just, I don't think they were used for anything. It's just for show. But it's really beautiful to see, especially in a Neo-Gothic castle. This part of the chateau is in the shadow. I wish I could show you better, but I think that's the old tower, the 13th century tower, and I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. We're not trying to research it. Also, if you look at this massive entranceway, it's falling apart, but this would lead to some big room. And look at that tower. I think that tower is just a unique symbol of this castle, this chateau, because I feel like no other chateau has a tower like that. Even looks like a factory chimney, but it isn't. Okay. Oh my god, this is tight. Oh my god. There's, whoa. Look at that. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, the whole castle fell down over here, but look at this massive fireplace. It's even bigger than the other one. Wow. That's the same crest. Oh, this is definitely older than the other one. Wow. So this is the old part of the castle. What a beauty. And you can even go out through here and see the fields around this chateau.
While its future remains uncertain, one thing's for sure, it deserves to be remembered. And thanks to this video, maybe it won't be completely forgotten. Again, don't even think about visiting the chateau. Please don't. It's literally falling apart. Jokes aside, let's please respect both the family and historical significance of this castle. Please subscribe, like, and share this video to help me grow, and leave your thoughts, opinions, and love in the comments. It was a challenge doing the full research for this castle and how to record, but I think the outcome turned out really good, and I would love to know your opinion. And this Portuguese guy will see you with another French castle somewhere. This little Portuguese guy says bye. But today we're being back in the beginning.
It's called Château de la Bagnac. Sorry, it's de la or Château de Bagnac?
Château de Bagnac.
De Bagnac.
Welcome back to ES Forgotten. My name is
My name is Pet.
Oh, Anna. Jesus. It's too dangerous and stands. It's too dangerous. Viollet-le-Duc. The architect. Oh, my French came out. Another one got his head blown off by a cannonball. Okay. What did I say? Starring projects such as Notre-Dame de Paris. My French is like, and to bring light to another abandoned historical abandon. Maybe it won't be completely. Then Eugène Viollet-le-Duc, the architect. The architect. Why my French just? Jesus, we've been filming for hours. Use this one. Jesus
So
Christ.
proud of you. The English classes are working.